Welcome back to our AC torture test series. This video is dedicated to new mid-sized SUVs versus a sweltering hot day. Our job is simple: to tell you which models keep their cool when the weather gods dial up the temperatures. We conducted an AC test with 7 compact SUVs a few days back, and the protocol for this test remains the same. In case you're new here, this is how we did it. In preparation for the test, each car is parked under direct sunlight for 2 hours with its engine switched off and windows rolled up. Sunroof shades are kept closed, but rear window shades are rolled away. 5 thermocouple sensors are positioned for ambient temperature, cabin temperature, vent temperature that captures how cold the air is, front seat temperature measured near the driver's ear, and rear seat temperature measured at the rear center armrest. To simulate a worst-case scenario, the windows were kept shut for the duration of the test. Climate control was set to recirculation mode, maximum blower speed, and the lowest possible temperature. Front vents were directed at the driver's face, while rear vents were aimed at the rear seat center occupant. Temperature readings were recorded after 1 minute of idling and then after 5, 10, and 15 minutes of driving over a fixed route at 50 to 60 kph. A final reading was taken after another minute of idling. Do note that the mid-size SUV AC test was conducted on a day with a peak ambient temperature of 42.2 degrees. Results should only be compared among vehicles tested on the same day. Before we get going, please do give this video a thumbs up, share this video with friends, and subscribe to Autocar India if you haven't done so already. The new Seltos delivered a strong showing, recording a substantial drop in cabin temperature over the first minute of idling. Cooling performance remained impressive thereafter, with the cabin settling at a comfortable temperature within the first 5 minutes of driving. Interestingly, rear temperatures were marginally lower than those recorded up front. Temperatures did rise at end idle, increasing by as much as 4 degrees centigrade at the rear from the drive time lows. The Mahindra BE6 was the only EV in this test. Its high 54 degrees Celsius starting temperature at the front could be attributed to the expansive windscreen and glass roof. A weak blower doesn't help initial cooling, and the vents that are scattered on the dash don't make it easy to direct airflow either. The front temperature did drop dramatically within the first 5 minutes of the drive and stayed at a comfortable level thereafter. Rear seat temperatures were the highest of this set of SUVs. The peculiar rear AC vents that don't allow occupants to direct airflow are partly to blame. The new Duster, that's also representing its twin from Nissan, the Tekton, recorded the smallest temperature drop in the first minute of the test, but cooling performance picked up on the move. A point to bring in is driving speed has a noticeable bearing on the Duster's cooling performance, reflected in AC vent temperature that rises as the vehicle slows down. Temperatures rose by as much as 4 degrees from the lowest readings recorded during the driving phase to the final reading taken with the vehicle at idle, and the end figures were the highest of the test. The Tata Sierra made a strong start, recording an impressive temperature drop in the first minute of the test. Good blower strength and spread contribute to its strong initial cooling performance. The temperature drop eases on the move though, meaning the Sierra cedes ground to the other SUVs. We recorded the highest drive time temperatures in the Tata up front. 2026's AC test proved to be redemption for the Volkswagen Taigun and Skoda Kushaq, marked by a dramatic turnaround from last year's performance. The move to a new variable geometry AC compressor has transformed cooling from a weakness to a strength. Despite recording the highest starting temperature up front, a BE6 matching 54 degrees, the test Taigun posted a massive 13.3 degrees Celsius temperature drop in the very first minute alone and continued cooling effectively thereafter. Vent temperatures dropped to a best of test 8 degrees Celsius and the cabin became genuinely chilly. We recorded a best of test front temperature of 26.7 degrees and rear temperature of 26 degrees. Even with the temperature rise up to 3.8 degrees Celsius at end idle, the Taigun finished with the coldest readings overall. To put it all together, the Volkswagen Taigun, that's also representing the Skoda Kushaq, recorded the biggest drop in temperature in the first minute, as well as the lowest front and rear temperatures, both over the drive and at the end of the test. The Kia Seltos offered strong cooling throughout, while the Renault Duster recorded the smallest drop in temperature at the start of the test and also ended with the highest front and rear temperatures at the end of the test. The Sierra had the highest front temperature over the drive section of the test, while the BE6 was warmest at the back for rear seat passengers on the go. Before we finish, do let us know how you'd rate your car's AC in the comments, and which models would you like us to put through the AC torture test the next time around. Thank you for watching.